Hi guys, and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be looking at some tips to make better YouTube videos. So I'm going to split this video into 4 main parts. Let's start with this concept of the 3 stages of video production. First there's pre-production, then production, and finally post-production. Or in layman's terms, planning, filming, and editing. We're going to be giving tips on each of these aspects of video creation, as well as some general tips. So let's begin. Let's start with pre-production. In my opinion, pre-production is one of the most overlooked stages in video making, especially YouTube videos. Although in a traditional film, planning will be done by creating a story, writing a script, getting actors and locations, etc. It varies a lot with YouTube videos because there are just so many different types of videos. For example, preparing a gaming video might involve choosing a game, deciding what you're going to be doing in the game that day, or planning to do a gameplay with friends. For a tech video, maybe you might need to think of a product to review or something, and maybe even write a script. For vlogs, it's a bit more difficult, but you can plan out generally what you're going to do for the day, something special, and, the list goes on for all the different types of videos. The simple fact is, the more you plan, the better. This is also true for tutorial videos, where you need to make sure you know exactly what you're teaching. Sometimes in my tutorial videos, I just go through all what I'm going to do in my videos. I just do a whole practice run, no recording, just so that I know exactly what I'm going to say. You should probably also do research. You can do market research, in other words, finding popular videos to make, games to play, etc. Or for a tech review, for example, researching the product that you want to review. Make sure that you're very knowledgeable about what you say. So that's pre-production in a nutshell. You don't always have to write a script, but always make sure that you have a general idea of what you're going to do in the video. The second stage is production. This is filming your video, recording your gameplay, or whatever else you're doing. There are a whole bunch of tips I can give you here, but the main ones are: number 1, YouTube videos need to be short and to keep our attention. If you have a video with awkward pauses, or you waffle an explanation, or there's just a boring bit in your gameplay, then just redo it. Just make sure that not a second of video is wasted where the viewer might have an opportunity to think of turning away, closing that tab, or watching another video that's in their recommended list. Number 2, get better resolution on your camera. If you can, buy the best camera possible. I've got 3 videos for a camera under $300, $500, and $1,000, and I'm planning on doing one for cameras under $100. The basics is get 1080p video if you can. This also applies for gameplay. Try to get 1080p video and record at 60 FPS if you can. Number 3, light your videos well. This only applies for live recorded videos, but this doesn't mean you have to buy lighting gear. Just make an effort to make sure that your image isn't noisy, or that lighting is uneven, or the color is off. You can do this by going outside, using lamps, or my favorite is opening all the curtains in your room and just facing the windows. You don't need to make your videos look super cinematic. Just make sure they're clear and that there are no places where someone might struggle to see you. Number 4, shoot with post in mind. If you flub a line or think of something that you can edit in post to make it better, try to record your video just so that you have an easier time while editing. And the final 5th tip for production is to have good audio. You don't need to buy an awesome external microphone if you don't need to. Obviously, if you can, that's better. But if you don't want to, you can get around these problems by speaking closer to the camera, speaking louder, and raising your voice, for example. So now let's move into post-production or editing. Now there's one main thing that I can say here, and that is to keep it quick. And that doesn't mean that you can edit out every second that there's no dialogue, especially if it's some sort of gaming video or cinematic type video where there's a storyline. But make sure that every second on the screen has a purpose. I have one main complaint about new YouTube channels. They focus too much on post-production and, in particular, all the fancy stuff. Don't worry about an epic 3D intro, outro, banners, etc. As long as you have them, then that's fine. If you don't mind swear words, then take a look at Grade A under A's channel. He has tons of subscribers, millions, but how does he make these videos? How does he edit them? He edits them in Paint and Windows Movie Maker. And yet he has millions of subscribers. Why? Because his videos are to the point. They're well written and they're funny, they have a good script, and they're quickly edited so that not a single second is wasted and it's always grabbing your attention. So to give a general summary and some tips, make sure you plan what you're going to do by researching it, planning the video in your head, or even writing a script. Then make sure that your videos are always grabbing the viewer's attention, never giving them a second's rest in your video, and make sure that your videos are at least presentable quality. Not super cinematic if you don't need to, but make sure that there are no errors with your video. For example, it's not too noisy or dark, or the colors are wrong, or the audio is really bad, etc. So thanks for watching this video. I hope this helped out. I hope your YouTube channels all grow into 3 million subscribers or more, and I will see you all later. Stay shiny. Bye.